Hi everybody! In this short video I'd like to show you how you can utilize this little device, the Nuimo, as a smart home controller for your openHAB installation. In case you don't know openHAB, it's a technology agnostic open source home automation software that you can use as your central smart home gateway. It offers many integrations, for example with Sonos, Philips Hue, LiveX, Chromecast, Logitech Harmony Hub, Google Nest, Z-Wave, Zigbee, and much more. For more information about openHAB, check out the link in the video description. So, all you need to have to get started with a Nuimo and openHAB is a Linux computer with a network and a Bluetooth interface, as well as a Nuimo openHAB Python library, which are also linked in the video description down below. As a computer, I use the Raspberry Pi 2, which you can see here in the background, with a Bluetooth adapter. I already prepared a running openHAB configuration with a HEOS by Denon multi-room audio system and a MyLight lamp that is installed in the room that I'm currently in. And I'd like to show you how it works with these two devices. Basically, the configuration is completely customizable to your own needs, but what I will show to you now is the handling with the default key map configuration. What you see here on the Nuimo when I press the button is that it's currently not connected, so it's showing the Bluetooth icon blinking because I didn't start the integration library yet, which I will do now. And what happens now, the integration library running here is connecting to the Nuimo and to openHAB, and the Nuimo confirms this with the confirmation icon. As configured by default, you have two modes. So one for navigating between the different apps, as in my example the lamp and the audio system, and the second mode for controlling the selected app. So first I would like to know which one is the currently selected app, which I do by doing a button hold. And I see the currently selected app is the lamp, which can be controlled, for example, with just a button click, and the lamp will go off, and with the very same it will go on again. But I can also use the wheel to dim the lamp, and hopefully you see now how it's getting darker and darker now until it's completely off. And I can put it on again. So until now we did only control the lamp, but how to switch to another app like the multi-room audio system? To do that, you just have to hold the button, and while you hold it, you're on the navigation mode, which means you can use the wheel or swipes for navigating between the different apps. So I can turn the wheel now, and I see it's always switching between the lamp and the audio system, and I will stay with the audio system for now. And on the audio system I can do, for example, again a button click, and the playback will start. The volume can be controlled with turning the wheel. And I can also switch to the next song by swiping right. Or I can go back to the previous song by swiping left. And push the button again to stop the playback. So far with the multi-room system I did control the volume of all rooms, but what if I want to control separate rooms independently from each other? Well, for such use cases, integration offers the possibility to define app hierarchies so that each app can have child apps, and that I can jump into those child apps by swiping down, which I will do now. So now I swipe down, and now I'm in the menu of the child apps, which I can also navigate between within the navigation mode. So what I did here, I defined a letter for each child room that I have. You can see it's currently 2 child rooms, and I will stay with the room that I'm currently in, and also here I can start the playback and control the volume. So now the volume just of the room that I'm currently in is changed. And I can also mute the current room and, for example, increase the volume of the neighbor room. And I will stop the volume again. Yeah, that was basically the default key map configuration. Of course, it's especially regarding the apps, it's just an example, so it's very easy to add more or other apps to this configuration. As you may notice, the default key map configurations that we've seen now is a little bit more complex. So you have app hierarchies as well as two modes, one for navigation, one for controlling the app. So if you don't need the stuff and if you want to have some little bit more simple stuff, then maybe the simple key map that is also offered as a default configuration example fits better to you. So this is something that I want to show you now. I have to start the integration again with the simple key map configuration. So app is starting now and connecting to the Nuimo again with the simple key map configuration. And as you can see here, we start again with our lamp. The handling is basically the same as before, but what is different now is that we cannot jump into an app now anymore. We can just switch between the different apps by swiping up and down. And as you can see now, when I hold the button and turn the wheel, I have no navigation mode anymore. It's just the same as before. The lamp is controlled. So no changes when I hold the button. So basically there is no navigation mode here. Yeah, but as you also noticed, I cannot jump into the child rooms here because there are no openHAB hierarchies. So if I wanted to control the child rooms or the rooms of my audio system here with the simple key map configuration, then I would have to configure them on the top level menu so that I can select them here independently from each other. Yeah, we are already at the end. I hope you've got a brief overview how you can use the Nuimo to control other smart home devices using openHAB. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me here in the comments at GitHub or also at the openHAB discussion board. See you guys, bye!